turtle rock. How original. I guess a rock lobster was already taken. Hello and welcome to UnreallyHard Counter-Strike Condition 0 Easy, Normal, Hard, Expert for play. It's not a terribly popular game, and there are valid reasons why. Condition 0 is just another gold source version of original Counter-Strike, with bots and much more stupider hostage AI. And it was released in 2004, just a few months before Counter-Strike Source, so there is no incentive to play it, except for the unique campaign mode. And now we will experience the campaign mode played on all 4 difficulty settings simultaneously. Depending on the difficulty, there are different challenges you need to complete for each map. For example, on the first map, you just need to kill 1 enemy on easy. Easy it is. Then you need to pick bots for your team. You can use quick pick option, so game will choose them for you, but you'd better do it yourself. For an easy and normal difficulty, I decided to choose various terrible teammates, and for hard and expert, I generally will choose the best available team in my opinion. Bot chatter. It's a way in which team bots communicate with you. In our words, how annoying they will be. Game appropriately has 4 settings for bot chatter. For missions, you can only change it with console, and default setting is normal. As I said before, there are different objectives for each difficulty setting. There are usually 3 objectives. On this map, for an expert difficulty, you must: first, you must kill 10 enemies. Second, you must kill 2 enemies and survive round. The third, you must win a round in less than 45 seconds. And the third one can be challenging. Best chance to complete it usually comes in the first round. Bots tend to rush together to the bomb site, and on the later rounds they often split and camp, so it can be annoying to complete this objective when you just can't find 1 camping enemy. Moreover, in the first round at least 1 enemy bot often spawns dead, so it's another reason to complete this objective in the first round. If you noticed, Easy killed only 2 enemies in the first round, and third one didn't spawn properly, and now he's blasting enemy with M249. It's a terrible weapon, and this is why he uses it, and will use it throughout all maps. Players on other difficulties will use it too, but only when it's required, because there are some challenges in this game what must be completed with specific weapons, but some weapons didn't receive a mission. All terrorist only guns, but also some pistols and submachine guns were available for both teams. Easy will have a personal objective, that is, to try to use all available guns to dispatch enemies. Because why not? This is why he killed enemies with a Glock in the first round. Usually on a server you have a time limit per map. Here you don't have a time limit, but you must satisfy special conditions to move to the next map. First, you must win at least 3 rounds. Second, you must lead the opposite team at least by 2 rounds. And third, you must complete all special objectives. And Easy already did everything and now waits for everybody else. At the first round, you could have seen a map description what tells you how you can win a round. Here, I'll show you it again in the Easy video. So, counter-terrorists must prevent terrorists from bombing chemical weapon crates. Team members must defuse any bombs that threaten targeted areas. A terrorist carrying C4 must destroy one of the chemical weapon stashes, and there are 2 chemical weapon stashes in this mission. But fun part is, at the AFG site, DivG is a guy who created this map. His site is still working. What a commitment. In the meantime, everyone completed Dust map. So let's move to the bot select and to the office. Using simple math, you can figure out what the more bots you'll have, the more chances on winning there will be. Because even the worst bot can have a lucky shot, and if not, you at least can use them as Mitchells. This is why Hard and Expert use many awful bots instead of 2 or 3 good ones. Easy is buying Steer Tactical Machine Pistol, arguably the worst gun in the game. Only positive side of this weapon, what it is silent. And after 14 bullets, he is finally dead. Another rarely used thing is Glock's burst fire. It's only practical to use at extreme close encounters, but even then, semi-afterfire is usually better. In the meantime, Normal is showing off his mad skills with grenades and USP-45. But let's return to Easy, as he now possesses arguably the worst gun for its money, UMP-45. Steer, TMP and UMP-45 are so bad, what is only submachine guns available for counter-terrorists, what didn't receive a special challenge. It looks like even developers hate these guns. On the other hand, MP5 is much better weapon and it costs less. And funny thing is, in real life, UMP-45 was manufactured as a cheaper version of MP5. In the game, however, UMP-45 price is higher for some reason. Also, recoil is higher and rate of fire is slower than MP5, making this weapon undesirable for most players. Only reason to have it is if you picked it up for free and don't have a spare money for a better gun. In the meantime, Expert is rescuing hostages. There are 2 hostages in one room and 2 in another. And to actually rescue hostage, you need to lead them to the safe zone, but to complete a rescue objective, you just need to use them, making them follow you. This is why Expert is used hostage and only then killed the last terrorist. You probably noticed what the last hostage was in a wrong room. It's because a new hostage AI makes them run all over the place if they're unattended by terrorists for too long, so you'll never know where you'll find them. It should be fun and realistic, but actually more irritating than it should be. They usually run to the rescue zone, and on rare occasions they can even escape all by themselves. But still, they are the worst element of this game, because of their tendency to stack everywhere and not to follow you properly. Look at the Hard. Where are the last 2 bloody hostages? Oh, here they are. But if he wouldn't stop to wait for them, they could decide to not follow him anymore. This is why you need to stop all the time and to check if they are properly follow you. Such a wretched, rotten idiots. There are only 2 map types in the campaign mode, Hostage Rescue and Bomb Defuse maps. In Hostage Rescue maps, counter-terrorists must lead hostages to a rescue zone or to kill all terrorists. Here is official description for this map. The office complex, Morons Rescue. Counter-terrorists must enter the office building and rescue the fools, or take out terrorists without jeopardizing the stupid idiots. Terrorists must prevent counter-terrorist force from rescuing the silly monkeys. There are 4 brainless dummies in this mission. It's a little bit rude, sure, but what can I do? It's official. They are idiots. Expert just need one more kill to complete last challenge and to move to the next map. Die! And don't forget to take your friend with you. Next map is Prodigy. But I am sure what Easy got all bad boys, and it sure is great. On this map, counter-terrorists must prevent terrorists from bombing the computer lab or the fuel pipeline control room. Team members must defuse any bombs that threaten targeted areas. The terrorists carrying the C4 must destroy one of the targets. And this map is full of sniper action. Easy and normal must kill enemy with any sniper rifle, and hard and expert must kill 2 enemies with scout sniper rifle. Scout is not a bad gun, but is so much worse than accuracy international Arctic warfare, or simply AVP. AVP is accurate and deadly, and many players will say what is the best weapon in a Counter-Strike. Period. It can kill fully armored enemy in one shot to body, but I wish it could be less powerful. Maybe if it would take off 98 HP instead of 112, we would have more strategy in the Counter-Strike games. But I don't think anybody cares about that. Since the last bot keeps wandering around, Easy have nothing better to do but sharpen his knife on a stone. Well, you should never shoot while you're on a ladder, because your accuracy will be horrendous. It didn't stop Crackpot from trying. Well, at least his name is appropriate. While hard and expert are taking smoke bath, normal is hunting terrorists with AVP. Oh, it's always pleasant to kill somebody with a knife, right in the back. Though M249 is pretty crappy gun, sometimes it's silly fun to riddle multiple enemies with bullets, like Easy just did. Normal completed all challenges and now just need to win a round. As you could notice, he really likes AVP. It's so insanely powerful what it can kill 2 enemies with 1 bullet, or even 3. Meanwhile, Easy is destroying bots with M249. And what a finish! Knife kill. It looks like all that sharpening wasn't for nothing after all. Expert didn't manage to win the first round in 45 seconds, and now he's struggling in the third. Only 15 seconds remaining. Can he do it? Yes, he can. And with that, first part is over. See you in the next one.